Downstate was the beginning of everything.
Downstate looked a whole lot different then. There was no Downstate Medical Center. It was one huge empty construction site.
I remember that a contract had been let to a construction company for the Downstate Medical Center, which is an area that was largely going to serve a 99% black community. And when we went to the construction site itself, we found that all of the construction workers on the site were white.
This was the state of New York. State of New York coming here, building something in Brooklyn, and you can't hire one black person. I think that's what started it. The fact that, who the hell are you? You know, to come here and you can't find one black person.
Because with CORE we had certain definite rules that we had to follow. And it was negotiate first before you do anything else. And so we negotiated for some time. And it became obvious that they were not going to hire any Negroes or Puerto Ricans or anybody who's a little darker than they were. And of course they blamed it all on the unions. You know, we can only hire union people, and of course the unions wouldn't hire black people, so we had a dead end there. So,
under the leadership of the Ministerial Alliance, which at that time contained some of the most courageous ministers in central Brooklyn, Gardner Taylor, Concord, William Augustus Jones of Bethany Baptist, Milton Glamerson of Siloam Presbyterian, and others, it was decided that they would go out to the site and that they would lay down on the site and they would not let any construction go on until this matter was handled. And of course, it was, you know, there was a great amount of disturbance and a great amount of disappointment. And the discussions were held as to what to do, and it was agreed that what we needed to do was we needed to boycott, put our bodies on the line and boycott and stop the construction at Downstate.
but we had it set up, you know, Thursday you get arrested, Friday you get arrested. And the idea of getting arrested was to put yourself in front of the trucks and the bulldozers and things to physically stop them coming in. At least you hope they stopped coming in. It got pretty scary when they were coming at you.
And that first day that this happened, it caused a big uproar on the site, and construction had to be stopped, and police came in, and it was arrests, and it was a great amount of animosity and bad feeling, and you know, the threat was that it would happen again and again until such time as this was rectified.
At the time, it was never a question of whether I wanted to do it. It was because I had to do it. I was home watching television, ironing, and I saw these people, and I realized that I had to be there. I didn't really want to be there, okay, but the next day I was there because what they were doing was right. What they were doing was what we needed to do, because somebody had to do something at some point.
We thought we'd keep it up long enough till they got thoroughly fed up and gave up. It had worked with Ebinger's, and when we blocked their trucks, this of course was much bigger, far more trucks, far more equipment.
The day the 400 plus people got arrested, it was an event for the civil rights movement. It was an event for Brooklyn. It was the first time that we got the black community to support the civil rights, the core group per se, as respects to Downstate, because Downstate was us doing stuff. It's the first time the community came and they joined us, and we had over 400 people who chained themselves to fences, who laid down in the street, and they got arrested, and they were all taken off to jail. They had to cut the fences, cut the chains to get them off of the fences. It was, the papers, it was monumental for that particular time, because for once the black community became a community regarding what was going on here in Downstate. Now,
and at one point in the demonstration, a group of mothers had brought their babies from about 6 months up to 3 years, and they all had white T-shirts with C-O-R-E printed large. And so they sat them down in front of, I wouldn't have sat my baby there, but they were brave. And they sat their babies down to spell core and core. And the babies sat there very contented, smiling, as the bulldozers came closer. No, well, it worked out without anyone being hurt.